Hi, and welcome to another Pick a Card reading by Silver Tree Tarot. I'm Louise. I work as Silver Tree Tarot. Very new channel, so please like, subscribe, do us a favour with the algorithms, and just let me know that people are watching. But yeah, today's Pick a Reading. I think we're going to do a different style of things. I'll shuffle live, well, live to me, so you'll see me shuffling. We'll look into what the universe feels you need to hear for today. Cards and guidance, life guidance for today. It's meant to be timeless though. Whenever you come across this is going to work. I've put together 3 different decks that I'm going to use. So deck number 1 is the General Rider-Waite Tarot. This is the Fountain Tarot, which is lovely. And this is with the dragon, a Game of Thrones themed, because I am a nerd. And who doesn't like a dragon? So yeah, you have a choice between the very traditional, a more new age crystalline form with selenite, by the way, for intuition, and the dragon for the Game of Thrones themed. Doesn't mean that you're going to get advice about how to drink and know things or anything like that. So take a moment, pause, meditate on the piles, make your pick, or listen to all of them. Watch all of them. I'll put the links in the description and the comments below for the timestamps so that you can go directly to them, but these should be relatively quick. I'm not going to sit here and give you massive life guidance if it's just for today. So, take a moment, meditate. When you're done, make your choice. Hi, for those of you that chose the Rider-Waite, this is a silver tree. Do you see what I did there? A silver tree. Well, it was from a key ring, but the Tree of Life symbology, which we like. So we are asking the cards for guidance for people who chose pile number 1 today. This is a general reading. More than one person are likely to pick up on things, so please only take what resonates with you. Yeah. If it doesn't feel right, you can always move on to another pile or just discard that particular take on the cards. But yeah, let's see. So we want to know what the cards have to say to our pile number 1s with their Tree of Life symbolism. Can't even speak. This is going to go well. What they need to know about today. Okay. Right, one more. There we go. So, your signifier for today, Queen of Pentacles, the nurturer of her land. 2 of Pentacles, Ace of Swords. Okay. Wow, okay. So yeah, you've got a real progression being shown. This is a suggestion from the universe, or from the cards, or call it what you will, that things are working for you. You're doing exactly the right thing. You're looking after your health, or your home, or your finances. You're nurturing other people too. I mean, it's a real sort of, all the queens can suggest motherhood, but this is the nurturer. She is the person that will create the wonderful home and create the wonderful atmosphere for people to be in. Feed people, make sure they've got a cup of tea, that sort of thing on a very basic level. She is the one who cares and provides and looks after. So you're getting a well done, even if all you're nurturing is yourself, and even if it's just getting a glass of water occasionally. You're doing well. You're shown to have sort of taken the first steps in something, and this is you being called to move to the next steps. Keep going. Take what you've got, build on that, and plan ahead, look ahead. This is really about that exploration of new lands. You're not letting go of anything you've got in either of them. You're taking your world with you, but you're moving on to the next big step, the next big thing. What's been shown as helping, the Ace of Swords, new ideas, clarity, the seed of an idea. There's real potential here. I mean, it's an incredibly positive hug from the cards that you're getting here. Yeah, if anything, the advice would be to, because this upright card here, I've placed it as what's helping your world. This is my intent with it. So we've got what's behind or what's the back, what's in front, what's to come, signifier, what helps, what doesn't help, what draws things to you, what helps things, what's going to speed things through, thought, ideas, inspiration, wherever you're going to get inspiration from. Look into this and play around with the ideas. See what comes to you. What's not, hi Kobe, what's not helping, or what might not help, what might cause issues. The Lover's card. Now, yes, the Lover's card does suggest relationships might be an issue for some people, but its other meaning is this idea of like the honeymoon period, that period of time where everything just feels so magical and wonderful. And of course, after a little while, some of the magic wears off and we see a few more faults. So beware of being overly enthusiastic about something at first. Look for the faults, that sort of thing. Again, think things through with the swords. And it's about indecision or just leaping with temptation. So try to recognize temptation when it comes across your path that's going to distract you from getting what you want to achieve done. Because this reads like you've had a focus and you've had a drive and you've been getting the stuff done, bossing it. Don't hold off just yet. There's more to do. And I'm not, if you're absolutely exhausted, of course, go and have a rest. Don't work yourself to the bone because of this reading, but don't drift off and play computer games, because, you know, I would never do a thing like that. But yeah, try not to get distracted by YouTube, the internet, falling into that pattern of, oh, well, if I just get this little dopamine fix, then I'll. So long as that's all you do, just that. But if you're going on and on, unless it's to my videos, and then obviously go on and on through all my videos at least 3 times. But yeah, try not to get caught up in temptations. Try not to get set adrift with the sight of your ideal, or what might be your ideal connection. You could read it as a call to work at it as well, if this is about a relationship, if that resonates fully with you. Acknowledge that it's not always going to be that that honeymoon period. It's not always going to be that magical. Sometimes you have to put the action of the wands into things and actually drive the passion forwards. But yeah, I mean, I would be reading this like it's a career suggestions, that you've started something, that you're doing really well. Keep at it. See if there's any inspiration. Sit there and brainstorm a bit. Maybe that could bring some more enthusiasm. Language skills are going, but that can bring more enthusiasm to your focus, to your world. But yeah, it's you're doing great. You are nurturing. You are looking after. You are getting there. You are bossing it. So yeah, you queen, you're on your way to the king, you know, and then you're on the way to the emperor. Continue what you're doing. Don't get distracted by the temptations. Put down the chocolate. All right. Thank you so much, my pile ones. Blessed be, lots and lots and lots of gratitude for watching this. Please, again, please subscribe. It would be a massive favour to me. And I hope to see you in another Pick a Card. Yeah, I should be posting every couple of days or so for the next little while. So then I'll see how it goes. But yeah, do comment, do subscribe, do like, do make some form of content. Make some form, that's me. Make some form of noise to show me that you've noticed my content. And yeah, take care of yourselves. Be kind. Thank you. Bye. Hello, my gorgeous and wonderful pile 2 people with the Selenite wand. You chose the fountain. Can you see the fountain deck? Can you see the shine on these cards? They are gorgeous. These are the second set of cards that I ever bought myself. And they were a treat at a really bad time of my life, and I have loved them ever since. So, yes, these are quite special cards to me. So, like I said, I'm doing it differently this time. I am shuffling them in front of you, or at least in front of me. And we will see what the cards want to tell you what they think you need to hear today. So, this is a general reading. There may be other people that listen in. Not everything might be relevant to you. Hopefully they resonate, and hopefully some of it makes sense, but it should be a fairly quick reading because it's just a little bit of advice, a little bit of a hug, a little bit of whatever the cards have got to say about today and to you today. More specifically, what do they have to say to you on this day? Now, it is timeless. Whenever you feel connected with this, it should all, resonate, work through. So, whenever you are hearing it for your today, what do these cards, my cards, the universe have to say to you? What should you hear today? What should you hear from my cards today? Oh, okay. Wow. All right. So you have, oh gosh, you've got energy everywhere. Energy everywhere. Okay, so again, I like this deck so much. Your signifier, this overall feeling for you today, Seven of Wands. Seven of Wands is all about jumping in and doing it. Whether you feel ready or not, go for it. And a little bit of, you'll be fine, take the leap of faith. You can do this. You can do this. This is all about courage as well. So the spread that I'm using, this is the signifier for the overall picture. This is where you're coming from, where you're going to. What helps, what doesn't help. So what's being said will help. Rock star feeling, have that self-confidence. The Six of Wands is when you are acknowledged and you feel amazing. It's about winning awards, being acknowledged, acknowledging yourself, feeling great about yourself, having that ultimate self-confidence. Yeah, and these two together, this is a call to have faith in yourself, know that you can do it. People probably see an awful lot more in you than you see in yourself. And it's about trying, just try. Your future card, apprenticeship, okay, there's more to learn, but the way that you're going to learn it is by honing those skills, doing that thing again and again and again until it becomes mastered. You are master of it. So skills are very complex, whether this is a social anxiety kind of feeling, whether it's to do with facing some demons and some battles, because the Five of Wands is about, I'm sorry if you can hear my dog in the background. Let me just say, I was going to explain the Five of Wands. I'm going to pause and deal with my dog, and then we'll edit back in. So yeah, the Five of Wands is all about energy. It's about sporting energy or battling energy, but it's the energy expanded. It doesn't necessarily create an outcome with the Five of Wands. It can lead to stalemate. It can be flirtatious, it can be fun, it can be joking, it can be playful. It can also, in its negative, be battles and conflict and arguing for the sake of arguing. So it's not negative or positive, and it's going to be dependent on what's resonating with you. But to me, I think if I were reading this, I would be thinking that this is energy that I'm putting in, trying to learn a skill, like making a YouTube video, trying to learn a skill, and feeling like I'm not really getting anywhere and feeling like I'm not achieving. Whereas that's the feeling that I'm working towards, that, oh, I've learned something. This is getting easier. Oh, this is getting better. Okay, this is how I progress. The confidence, the feeling good about even putting in the effort is going to drive you forwards. Just trying, just getting started, just doing the thing. Crossover, The Four of Cups. This is a very, very negative take on the Four of Cups, this particular card. The idea of emotional stagnancy, the idea of navel gazing, and feeling like it's not worth putting the energy in, apathy. It is a very dark take on it, but it's kind of apt for this reading. Allowing yourself to stop because it's not worth it, or it's probably not going to work anyways, or I can't be bothered, I need to rest. There's no, yeah, that obviously is going to hold you back. You're being told you're doing really, really well. Don't get in your own way. Don't let your own, and it's not laziness, is it? It's an unwillingness to believe that it can work. That pessimism. So don't let your pessimism stand in the way of you achieving. Do it. Feel the fear and the anxiety, and put the energy in, try. And even if you don't feel like you're learning, eventually you're going to get better at things. Whether that's manage to have a conversation with people without it turning into a battle, or whether that's practicing your skills at hacky sack. Do people still hacky sack? Where did that come from? But yeah, whatever you've been doing, exerting your energy in, it's going to pay off. You're going to learn those skills. So keep doing it. If you feel like you've been putting a lot of energy into the world and not been achieving anything, start looking at the ways that you are actually achieving, because whether you like it or not, you actually will be. If you've been doing something, you will be learning something. It's only when you sit there and go, none of it's worthwhile, and you do nothing, that's, other than if you are purposefully doing nothing in terms of meditation. But if you're sitting there gorming out on Netflix, you're probably not learning a great deal, especially if it's avoidance of. Feel good about yourself and you're much more likely to do the next thing. But yeah, whatever it is that you're going for, you're going to be skilled at it. So go for it. Do the thing, do more of the thing. Feel good about the fact that you've already started doing the thing. So yeah, well done, nicely done. You are getting yourself out of a funk and you are moving forwards. You are learning and honing your skills. Proud of you. Well done. Say the cards. And me, I'm proud of you too. Okay, thank you so much, my pile twos. I hope that helped. I hope that was positive. Do like, please subscribe. And yes, I will catch you on another pick a card. But until then, take care of yourself and others, and blessed be. Thank you, Kobe. Okay. Hi, my pile three people. My Game of Thrones friends. There we go. Have your dragon. I recognize my tribe. And we are asking the universe what it is that the cards, well, we're asking the cards, what they want to say to you today, what you need to hear today. Okay, so as you'll notice, I'm shuffling in front of the camera today. It's quite a strange angle to be doing this at, but that's okay. We will shuffle a couple more times. Sorry about my dog. Okay. What do my lovely pile three people need to hear today? What do the cards think they need to hear today? All right, so all right. So I'm doing a specific spread for these. You've got the signifier, you've got past and future, or behind you, in front of you, what helps and what blocks. Okay. Wow. And you've got some heavy cards. Welcome to the Major Arcana. For your signifier, so your overall, the theme for it, or the card that talks about you, is the King of Spheres. which is Kings of Staffs in any other suit, in any other tarot deck. He's charismatic and he's fiery, and he's going to use that fire and that passion and that drive to look after himself and others. He's a very loyal character. Can be stern, but that will to achieve and that fire, and he expects that of others, and he tries to bring that out of others as well. So, I mean, this is the maturest of the signifiers we've had. You're probably already bossing it in some ways. You've got your life relatively together. So you've got a congratulations there for a start. So for your past, the Hierophant is about, interestingly with this character, it can often be about gossip. It's about what society feels, the structures of society, church and state and morals, and that can often turn into gossip and what people have to say about us. It can be about marriage, because that's one of the institutions of the world. Interestingly, I work on the psychic hotlines part-time because money. And often this comes up when people are having affairs for me. It's one of my tells on that. So that might resonate with you. But it can also be that the very structured life, doing what is expected of you. So you go to school and you get your GCSEs, and then you go and get your A-levels, and then you go to universities, and then you meet a nice partner, and you get your job, and you marry that partner, and then you have children, and then you send your children to school, and so on and so forth. So it could be that you're coming from a very structured, very normal, I don't know that that's normal, but expected route. Or you could be just leaving the institutions of society. So you could be just leaving work and retiring. You could just be leaving university and progressing. But yeah, this is the structure or the gossip about you is quite possibly in your past here. Future seems to be very much more about the comforts of life, making yourself feel comfortable. So it's entirely possible that you have been doing what society would see as the right thing, and you're moving towards a little bit more of, yeah, but what am I going to be comfortable doing? How am I going to feel luxurious? What helps me? And that's not a judgment call that I'm making there at all. It's I think you can do the right thing and still focus on your own comfort. These cards, so what would help and what's hindering? What would help? So what would help you progress to more comfort, to more luxury? So we've got the High Priestess. This is the idea of being the keeper of knowledge. But she's very much the keeper of her own knowledge. It can be about secrets, which would tie in with the possibility of affairs, keeping stum about it, yeah, sorry. Don't have affairs. It's not good. You hurt people. Yeah, it can be about keeping stum. It can be about keeping secrets. It can be about being incredibly poised and being an expert. So this could be that you've done your learning, you're now the expert in your field, and you're going to cash in on that expertise and make the money. It could be that there's an affair that you're leaving behind, and that you know that you need to not tell about it and not spread the news about it, because otherwise you're going to feel you might lose out. I hope it's not that. If it is, then good luck. The idea of wisdom and knowledge, the High Priestess can be a teacher, but people have to come to them to ask. It's normally seen as a figure who has their wisdom and uses their wisdom. So rather than a teacher, it's the accountant or the lawyer or the specialist in some way. that has knowledge that you don't, computer programmer. Somebody who understands inner workings. And the obvious is things like tarot reading and inner knowledge and spiritualism, because she is a priestess. So it could be a move away from more traditional forms of religion into your own spiritual path, and this is going to bring a greater degree of comfort and physical well-being to your world. That does include finances, but it can include health as well. You know, if you've tried, and obviously go to a doctor if you are poorly, follow medical advice, but if you've tried medical advice and it's not working, maybe try some alternative therapies and see if they help out. And they can be, they don't have to be alternative to, they can be taken alongside or worked alongside. So there's that aspect to it. Again, see a doctor, don't get your health advice from tarot cards. Yeah, but it's obviously a very important switch in your life to have two major arcana in a row saying them. What doesn't help? We're in the land of knowledge here, even with this Nine of Cups. What doesn't help is resting on your laurels and feeling like you've done it. I've achieved, I've done it now. I mean, if you want to, then go for it, if you're going to be happy. But the cards are suggesting that's not going to bring you physical, real-world payoffs. That's going to hinder it. Although I see nothing wrong with sitting back occasionally and thinking, I'm doing all right, I'm doing okay. Just don't stay there. Move on, there's a step on. So yeah, Nine of Cups is about that feeling of contentment that borders on smugness, that you don't need anyone else and I'm fine and everything's cool in my world. Yeah, and it's great. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that, but as a crossover, as a something that holds you back, it's a tempting place to stay, isn't it? I know everything about that. I've learnt my lot. I've got that sussed. Nah, I'm fine. If you have, then what are you actually going to do with it? There's no point in learning inner wisdom, esoteric knowledge, or, you know, law if you don't then practice it and use it. You can keep it secret and keep it to yourself, or you can do what I'm doing, share the knowledge, and I will be trying to show spreads and things like that in order to share, because I don't want to be the closed priestess. I'd rather be open and yeah, free in my world. That priestess, for the moment, she may well be suggesting, you know, keep it secret, keep it safe, kind of feel. Yeah, it's a. The cards are saying a little bit of protect yourself, I think, in this one, but also that you're mature enough and more than capable of doing that, and that you're coming good. You're going to come to comfort. You're going to come to luxury. It will be fine. But yeah, use your inner knowledge. Keep it secret. Keep it safe. Don't get too comfortable with things. All right. So pile threes. Thank you so much. I'm going to leave it there. Please like, submit. Submit. Okay, let's try that again. Please like, subscribe. Yes, all that sort of thing. A very new channel here, and I would be very, very appreciative of that. But otherwise, thank you so much for joining me again. I hope you all feel fantastic. Good luck with everything, and I will speak to you again soon. Thank you. Blessed be.